it's actually a 3-on-3 situation with the bomb ready to go down. So, how are they going to save this one?
Great start here for Flipsid Tactics, getting the bomb planted in towards A side. DreamHack, Zendi and Benji still alive. The Bosnian players of this lineup. And the other Swedes, and I think all of them are in Sweden at the moment, but Zeus and Edward will get a frag each as they try to go into the site. It's DreamHack on his own, he gets one frag. Can he hold it off just for a while longer? No diffuse kit. I think they're trying to look forward. Edward finds it, and they will be able to win that first round. Again, just like the map before, the stronger team starting off on the stronger side. They almost lose the first round. The bomb gets planted, but they do get the defuse. And the Mirage being a pretty CT-sided map, you expect NaVi to come out of this with 9 or 10 rounds. That would be a job well done.
Yeah, and this time we're not going to see what Virtus Pro did, which was a pretty crazy surprise buy on the second round. They got the bomb down, they can safely wait. They did actually, having gotten a few frags, did decide to get some CZs in there, and even some PD50 flashes for support, and this is going to be great to see if they're able to pull something off here. If the smoke goes down, they can just wait and walk slowly, but there's the contact, they've got to go for it. Are they going to get the kills?
Edward's in a good position to make some frags. He'll get the first and the second. Caesar's there in support, and he'll take down Zendi here. It's a completely dry eco push. They're able to get the frag on Caesar and pick up that M4, and the support is coming in, but no worries. Edward's able to get yet another frag anyway without that. Twist, one of the players of Flipside, was a possible candidate for the replacement of Fiflaren in Ninjas in Pyjamas. I think after Makalele, who's probably the strongest candidate. So it's definitely a player to watch out. Great AWPer, indeed.
Come on, chop, chop.
The rest of his teammates, they're able to...
Looking for a very defensive approach here as well from NaVi. They don't have the orbs to really play with, and we're going to see Flipside just taking it very slow to begin with. They are actually also posturing very defensively. They do have the AKs though, so at the ranges, you'd expect them to be at a bit of an advantage with the one-shot kill on their head.
Because of the bomb plant, they do have a full buy here, Flipside. They're going for that mid-control, smoked off window, and pushing in from connector. Zendi holding up the flank, making sure that none of the CTs push towards T from it, towards T spawn from it. Edward pulls down at the right moment, gets a frag on Berg. Now makes it a 5-on-4. Let's see, there is a CT at T ramp there.
They've lost 2 men now. They've gained no position for the trouble. They really wanted to try to get some position either on connector or short there, but NaVi were able to deny them pretty effectively. Good, like really nice use of some cannon grenades to actually enable them to make those kills happen. And now, Flipside, they're left with not much left to try, but they got to take a big risk, and that big risk is the down at B.
Yeah, Guardian going underground, go in tunnels to move in position for a backstab, but they're going to push right through. Edward and sees spray down 2 smokes to go through. It's an easy round for NaVi as they make it 3-0. And it seems like this is the beginning of a bit of a demolishing here. Flipside haven't showed much in the first 3 rounds.
It's okay though. It's as you mentioned previously, it is certainly a CT-sided map, and it's never nice to allow the CT side to get to a good start, because eventually they're going to be having some good times usually. But Flipside is going to go for the full eco pretty much. The CSCZ, because then they're still able to still have enough money afterwards after buying that to still buy fully next round. So there you go. And looks like they're going to set up for a quick. Oh, I think they're all going to jump out through the smoke right directly down left. So this smoke helps them right now.
The flash is going to be thrown there by one of their teammates, and now they're going to push through. Starix is there to get 1 frag on Benji, but he's actually hit pretty low. Really good start here for Flipside. They've done quite a lot of damage on the CTs on this eco round. Berg takes down Guardian, and Zendi goes down to that nade. Zeus falls to Berg's Glock. Quickly and surely, support comes in from the B site. And the retake is real before they're able to plant the bomb. But that was really good. They did quite a lot of damage on Zeus and Starix. They're able to get the frag on Zeus as well, and possibly even a 3rd frag on Starix, who barely survived that encounter. But 4-0 now for NaVi, as they're in a pretty comfortable lead against Flipside. Twist now picking up the AWP, full buy for the terrorist side. And for the first time, they're in full force. And we'll see whether Twist will be able to get this pick here at Palace.
Always a nice one to go for. Anyone who saw JW's recent video on Mirage and playing the AWP spawns on this map is going to be familiar with the kinds of peaks that we're going to be seeing now. And Twist definitely waiting for the guy to take the shot or the look on middle and then go back. It was Guardian who had the AWP, but he went towards B. We already saw him just there on short getting a lot of heat, so he's going to back away. that's okay, and it's going to be extra ground gains. And look at that, the ever-patient Twist able to pick up a kill. So Guardian with 2 HP and a man advantage. Flipside certainly looking at making a play here onto this A bomb site. But
this is a great start.
Huddled together on this slope area.
Oh, they have to be careful. There are 2 CTs peeking T ramp, and they're actually going to push. Should be an easy frag as then he takes down Starix. Seas will go down to Benji, and it looks like it's a round for Flipside Tactics as they push in towards the A site. Edward getting 1 frag for being shot down by Berg. Guardian only with 2 HP after being tagged by Berg earlier on in the round. He should just try and save that ult. Almost an impossible situation for him to overcome, playing against 4 players with only 2 health. He's actually still peeking as well.
Yep, it's not the safest thing, but they should just they know that he's low, and they know that they should be going to hunt him down. There's just like no way that he should be left alive with that ult at the end of this round. So there you go. He's going to get caught by Twist, and I'm certainly.
Oh, there's a pause.
So just quickly, there's like this. We saw the. I don't have a mouse, so I can't draw. But when we saw the smoke at the exit of Palace, if the smoke is not as deep, but actually a little bit further out, sometimes there's actually kind of a sneaky way to play by actually just walking into the smoke and instantly dropping left, because you can get your entire team onto the site really quickly. And if the CTs don't have like the correct positions to deal with a Palace angle, before they know it, there's already like 3 Ts on the site. And so the first time I saw that, I was like, what is going on? This is madness.
Yeah,
because you don't expect that at all.
You can't see that. You can't see that coming.
But yeah, it can be quite effective. Unfortunately, the smoke wasn't in the way that would help them that time. But either way, it's a 4-1 scoreline, and so far, so good. Flipside bringing themselves back into the game.
Yep, up on Twist equals round win. That's a great start.
Look at this from Edward. A bit aggressive here. Might just get flashed up by a teammate.
But anyway, these days, terrorists are always aware of the capability of CTs. They can do that aggressive push. They can always go for that mid control. So the terrorists are always ready for it. They're always ready for that peek on mid. They're always flash before they push in towards mid. So Edward will probably not be able to capitalize much on this if really they play it smart. The flash goes up, and that's actually a really bad flash. It was meant for Guardian. Edward won't land any more shots, and he gets shot down by Benji. So that's a free kill for them. Guardian is still alive though. Guardian at window, flash back, might re-peek, and steal yet another frag. Twist with an entry frag towards the A site. Backs away from T ramp. Looks like it might be a B push coming in from Flipside. Giving away mid completely. As the bomb slowly moves towards that direction. Seized is the only person in the site. It's 3-on-4, but he'll make the frag on Dumas. Makes it 3-on-3. Not a lot of HP on these players. Twist holding up mid. He doesn't see him. He doesn't see him. Zeus pushes up mid and gets the frag on Twist. And now they're pushing right in front of C's crosshair. And it's an absolutely disastrous end to that round. After getting those 2 picks on Starix and Edward, they should have definitely capitalized upon that and perhaps been able to push into the B site.
How they played the middle there. Actually, I did a video recently on Crims and how Fnatic approached their defense on Mirage, and they actually decided to, like, Fnatic were using a very similar setup repeatedly, where they would actually get a guy supporting around CPL, a guy who's basically sitting in middle looking at underpass, and a guy sitting in middle looking up at the top towards top mid. And it's a really strong setup actually, and it was quite surprising they didn't get more from it. But NaVi definitely with a lot of plays to work with, so it's great to see them mixing stuff like that in. Yeah.
Dumas is holding the B. It's just a split and pick here as you go for mid control. CZ on Benji. Dumas is now going to push towards that smoke. Fires anyway. Guardian not going to miss that shot on Berg. Gets the first, sees the terrorist there.
Oh, great flick there from Guardian.
What a shot by Guardian.
Look at the confidence from Guardian. Look at the confidence from Guardian. He's getting himself straight out there. Some AWPers, they would maybe carry away from that scenario. Guardian throws an HE, gets a flick shot, jumps out the window. So there you go.
He uses the AWP like it's an AK, really. Twist now. He's in a pretty rough situation, forced to back away. The terrorists are on T-ramp. They can go for an A execute here. They've got 2 CTs that connect there. Well, there is a smoke. That Molotov thrown right inside the smoke. So pretty useless Molotov by Starix. From the T's. Dumas actually gets the entry frag on Starix. Guardian takes down Twist from jungle. And, oh, he gets another frag on Dumas. What a beast. Guardian is such a beast with the AWP. And when he gets on form, he's almost unstoppable. 6-1. NaVi will win that round. and get 5 rounds ahead of Flipside, who will be forced onto an eco this time round.
This is a really nasty map as well. Like, playing against good AWPers on this map, if they're hitting their shots, it's so difficult. There's so many open angles to play with. I mean, an effective way to try to shut it down is set plays on B or on A, but sometimes it can be hard to pull off. And you've got people that are like Guardian that will just go in the thick of it and still perform. It is so hard to play against. And
it's so aggressive. Double nade comes in towards B. Apps gets a frag on Twist. Now they're going to push through. Seas just ready for them with the M4. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. He gets 3 frags. Berg finally gets a frag on Seas, but it'll be finished off by Edward, who's there to support as Natus Vincere make it 7-1. Flipside tactics now do have money to play with. They can go for a full buy, but they've not shown any options. They've not shown anything that looks so dangerous or too dangerous against NaVi. They've just gone for very, very simple tactics. B push, mid control, A push. Nothing else. They haven't really connected different parts of maps together. They haven't been able to do much except get those picks and work on that, work after that. We're getting ready for some smokes towards the A side, and I think what I'd like to see here is the terrorists pushing from mid through connector to work in A split, smoking off short, smoking off window, and just going in really fast in towards the A side, because you know what that does? It negates the AWP. It removes the AWP advantage that Guardian has and reduces the distance between you and Guardian so that you can take him down with an AK-47. Either way, they are going to go for an A execute now. One terrorist coming in to support. Zendi will get the entry frag on Starix. Berg comes in. Whoa, what a shot from Berg on Edward. Zeus still under the ladder. He's in a good position to drop the bomb. Takes down the first guy. Takes down the second. Beautiful here by Zeus. Guardian in support will get a frag on Burge, but Benji will take down 2 in quick succession as he puts himself in a 2v1 situation. C's coming in from CT. Guardian at connector, and C's firing some shots in Benji's back to end that round for NaVi.
Flipside not quite quick enough on the entries there. Got stuck around jump boxes. It never really fares well. I'm surprised that Flipside weren't able to get more out of that. We can see that generally NaVi, the grenades thrown over by Flipside did actually, like, they did get flashed, and NaVi just were able to win these one-on-ones, which I don't know. I want to see them. I want to see Flipside continue to make the A pushes like that, the A executes, because I feel like, and they should feel like, guys, we should have had that round. Like, we should have had better execution there. It was basically us missing the shots instead of NaVi outperforming us there.
Beautiful aim from Starix, great crossfire positioning as well. You won't get more shots though. It turns around, finishes off Zendi, the help of Zeus. Edward gets a frag on Benji. And it's an easy anti-eco bash by NaVi.
And again, we can also draw focus to the fact that the key word you used there, anti-eco. You know, they're reading the money. The setup changed completely. They were very far back when they were defending that, because they knew that the pistols would be coming in. So very cognizant on NaVi exactly of the money that Flipside has, so they know at all times what they're up against.
Yeah, you definitely have to calculate the economy at this level of Counter-Strike. You always know how much money they have, what they're buying, what they're doing, so you're not usually surprised by your opponents and what choices they make. It's Flipside now are caught in a bit of a pickle. They're going for that mid-control, having 2 terrorists pushing towards underground, and that push by Starix will be punished by Zendi. Guardian with 2 quick frags, one on Benji, the other on Berg. Zendi's going to try and push anyway. He will. Oh, he doesn't get shot by Guardian, and he's unable to finish the shot regardless, as Zeus takes him down. Twist with a frag, finishing off Guardian after Zendi did quite a lot of damage on him, but Edward, with the help of Zeus, will take down the remaining terrorists. And that underground pushing through connector, could have worked out had they been either a bit earlier or had they actually organized that better and pushed at the same time, because they were just terrorists pushing in A site at different times. One guy moving in towards from Palace, into the site, then the other guys following him, and then the other guys coming in from connector. It just, there was no cohesion, there's no organization right now with the Flipside side, and they have to be more organized.
As well. Like, they didn't have to move so fast. They got the quick kill from Zende in apartments.
Yeah, they could have taken it easy.
Like, and when you get a kill so early, you can sit on it. Like, just sit on the kill and just let them reposition, and then use the time to your advantage. It's a very effective way to play. I mean, the NaVi are experts at.
Great A execute by Zeus and Guardian, shutting down the inside. Not allowing us to push it. Finally, Zeus is shot down. Dumas has to make this headshot on Edward. They do have control of the site. It looks pretty good for Flipside as it's 3-on-2. Guardian sees nice smoke here by Berg. That allows him to put himself in a nice situation to stop Guardian from pushing forward from CT towards the A site. Now it's all up to C's, who's on his own to players on relatively low health. That's Dumas and Benji. And it's a 3-1, and all they have to do right now is set up a crossfire. There's no need to peek. Berg will finish off Seized regardless. 10-2, Flipside with the second round of this half. There are 3 rounds left in this half, and if they can get them, they can put themselves in a pretty good situation coming into the second half. 5 rounds on the T side on Mirage is not bad whatsoever.
It's recoverable, that is for sure. NaVi, though, definitely experts. It's going to be very interesting to see if Flipside's CT can actually defend against them. But they do have the likes of Twist, as you pointed out before, very good AWPer. That's something they're really going to need coming into play, because I'm pretty sure that Guardian's going to be picking up his AWP. And a T AWPer in this map, it can be devastating. So I have to see how that pans out. But still, you know, we're looking at potentially wanting to come into A. They've repositioned back forwards to the A push, and they're in onto the site.
I think the A push worked for them the round before, so they're just going to go for what they think works fine. Starix will make the frag on Berg this time, however. Zendy finally takes down Starix. Zeus with a frag in return, so they're not winning these 1v1s. Oh, nice little spray through the smoke there by Twist, puts him on pretty low health, so Guardian's forced back, but they will probably get the bomb plant here if they're quick enough. Nice flash, great support. Benji gets the frag on Guardian, so this is looking pretty good here for Flipside Tactics. They might be able to get the third round, and the A execute works out for them. Great smokes on jungle that puts Guardian out of the game. It's been incredibly effective so far. Flipside now in the position to defend the A site as 3 NaVi players come in for the retake. They get the first frag, Twist returns, Zeus gets the second on Dumas. It's all up to Twist now, back away, just let them get into the site. He doesn't have to pick here, they are going for the defuse. It's a fake defuse, Twist pops out, he'll be finished off by Zeus. Does he have enough time for the defuse? Yes, he does. NaVi will steal that round away from Flipside.
Just a little bit short there. They lost the player kind of weirdly there at the start. They just didn't have the smoke down on CT.
Yeah.
They had a really late CT spawn smoke. You could see that stairs and jungle was covered really well.
Yeah.
But there was a huge gaping hole at CT when they were firing, concentrating a lot of fire through there, and there was an angle that they couldn't really easily deal with whilst trying to move up onto the site at the same time. So
A execute again from Flipside Tactics.
it's been working then, rinse and repeat.
Yeah. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Molotov by Starix there on C-Ramp though. That should slow them down unless they decide to push through, which they do. Zeus and Starix take down Twist. Starix will get another frag on Zendy. Third frag here for Starix, shutting down the A side. Easy peasy for Starix. Fourth frag. Zeus stealing the ace from the NaVi player. As that NaVi make it 12-2. Final round of this half. Flipside Tactics. They've only gotten 2 rounds so far. Pretty lackluster display. They had some close rounds, but they just weren't able to finish it off. They got some bomb plants as well, but
there's 2 AWPs now for NaVi, so they're starting to mix things up for the very last round. Because why not? They've got the cash.
They've got the money.
3 AWPs.
3 AWPs.
Let's do it.
They've got a rifle in CT spawn, so they can always go back, pick it up later on in the round. And it's a really horrible situation for Flipside as well, because they don't even have guns to play with.
And there you go. Easy cleanup so far. NaVi, and just 1 left now. It is going to go down finally. And that's going to be the last round of the first half. NaVi with a convincing 13-2 first half. And we've seen a lot of convincing results so far today, in fact. And it's, I mean, it would be kind of crazy to imagine Flipside coming back from this, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's very difficult. NaVi look really on point there, landing their shots. They played an excellent CT side. Flipside Tactics didn't show much there. Twist had some good shots, good entry frags on towards the A side coming in from Palace, but other than that, they seemed relatively lackluster. And is it going to be a repeat of what Penta did? Not likely, because Mirage is it's not that much of a CT-sided map anyway. I mean, it's a CT-sided map, but not like Inferno on Nuke. It's not as CT-sided these days anyway.
It's NaVi. I mean, I just don't.
It's NaVi, yeah.
I don't. The thing is that we were this happened with Penta against an IBO power that clearly wasn't ready.
Exactly.
They weren't ready.
Yeah,
I mean,
they didn't have
that cannot happen. Basically, you can't lose 14 in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is though, if you have a new team, especially which doesn't have the best of leadership, I guess you will run into these issues. T side is going to be the issues. That's where you need a strong leader who knows his stuff. That's where you need a lot of rehearsal behind coordinated strategies and tactics. So, generally speaking, I could never see the same thing happening that we saw to by Power. But definitely, Flipside Tactics are a strong team. It's very unfortunate they didn't pull out more rounds, because if they had gotten at least like 5 or 6, like we talked about before, they would have had a chance. They would definitely have had a chance. They've got great individual skill, and that's a lot of CD play can be very effective if it just comes to this. If like a team is very good at the simple, like the fundamentals of CS, you know, very easy stuff like just good team play. Don't do ridiculous risks for no reason. Yeah, I mean, have counter flash and counter grenade setups, and have a good AWPer. You know, just basic things can, you know, basic situations can work out for you. It's the burden's usually on the T's to make stuff really happen on a map like this.
Exactly.
So it's going to be
and it also allows, playing on the CT side allows that individual skill to go through. I mean, if you're able to land your shots, keep your angle, then you're going to do a good job on the CT side. It's very simple. This time round, Flipside will be starting off on the CT side. They've got a large hill, large mountain. I wouldn't call it a hill, a mountain to climb at the moment.
No, I think they need to like start a space program right now because
they need a rocket.
Because NaVi are on another planet right now, and they're gonna
fast push here by NaVi, and it's something you see a lot from the team. Oh, what an entry frag. A lot from very aggressive and from the stronger teams is that when they start off on the weaker side, when they start off on the T side, they always play a fast pistol, very, very fast, and they it's like shock tactics, you know? It's like the shock troopers when you have like heavy cavalry just rush in to your opponents, and you completely push them in disarray, and you don't let them organize themselves, you don't let them get confidence, and you get that pistol around with relative ease. They didn't even have to get the bomb plant.
So it's looking like another very fast map, it would seem. At least we got to see Mirage, so we got to see some variety other than
oh yeah,
Nuke, the stream of Nuke.
Mirage.
Miragi, Mr. Miragi.
Mr. Mirage.
So here we go, NaVi gonna just be rocking the AKs by the Galil on Zeus. And
but I think Flipside Tactics, they've got better guns for this round.
See what you did there.
Did you see what I did there? It's quite funny, wasn't it?
CZs are definitely pretty damn cute.
Hand cannons. You know what? They're not. They need a
pocket AKs basically.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think they don't need a nerf. You need to power them up. I don't think they're strong enough. You should be able to have 2 CZs at the same time and just be able to hold an angle with 2 CZs. Easy peasy.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Imagine. You know what? They should add that just for fun. It would just be great, like /God mode. You just get 2 CZs.
Sounds like my worst nightmare, to be honest.
Well, so far,
I would wake up in sweats.
What's Zendy doing? He doesn't have to pick up that Galil.
Alright, well, Guardian's going to make a pick up there onto Dumas. So far, Flipside are playing pretty tight to the angles. Only just now peeking in mid-round. Twist finds himself the bomb and an AK.
Push. Very, very well-timed push by Twist. That was really important. Benji with a late flash, it won't let him get out of that really tough corner that he's stuck in, but the bomb's down on shot, the CTs can rotate. And
how did that happen, though, that they got the bomb carry alone?
He wasn't
far ahead on short with the bomb. That can't happen.
They weren't really thinking at this. I mean, 14-2. You're just kind of like, running and gunning at this pace. You don't really care so much.
They got to give respect to Flipside. Respect where it's due. And I mean, certainly it's just, I don't know. I'm just shocked. Now Flipside are actually looking like very very strong in this round. As Edward is left on 9 points of health.
He doesn't have a lot of HP. 7 seconds are left on the clock. Yeah. Twist. He can just hide right now and win the round.
So those are the simple errors that you don't make if you don't want to give rounds away. And complacency can be a big issue.
Well, if you do it for 13 rounds in a row, yes, but at this current stage, NaVi can get away with, you know,
hey man,
a bit of complacency.
They're top level competitors. That doesn't fly anymore.
Of course, you're right.
It doesn't fly anymore. You gotta be focused for every single round.
I agree.
The stand is strict and NaVi's low.
DDK looked at me for agreement, and I just looked at it. I agree 100%. There is no argument there. You have to be strict. Flash down towards mid for the terrorists to gain control of that part of the map. They actually go for the 4th point here. PCZ's Desert Eagle on Guardian. An entry frag for Edward as they make it 5-on-4. NaVi 2 rounds away from the first match in DreamHack wins. Did you see how his corpse?
I love the ragdoll on this game.
Oh dear.
Throwing smoke.
It's like he went for a dive. Like, I don't know why. I think Edward's checking short, but there's a T pushing short at the same time. You know what? NaVi are looking pretty sloppy this round.
They're being very sloppy at the moment.
Very sloppy.
They're looking for situations where they're they're trying to like outskill in one-on-ones. That's not necessarily what they don't have to do that. They can have better plays, and they're just doing it. It seems because maybe they are getting a little bit complacent. They feel like they've won the game, but. I mean, perhaps we'll talk about that more. That's like I always find that to be an interesting topic. We'll talk about it more after the match is over. But at the moment, Flipside are looking like they have a little bit of movement, or there's a little bit of give in the game right now.
Flipside is crosshair at the right spot at exactly the right time. Benji spawn. He'll return the favor very quickly. It's a 2-on-2. They do have a defuse kit, the CTs. Berg, the first frag on Starix. Now it's a 1-on-1 Edward versus Benji. Edward will go down to Benji's AK as Flipside make it 4 rounds to Natus Vincere's 14. Again, complacency. It's probably the reason they had lost that round, and now they have to go for a full eco with no bomb plant. Just that round, the round before, sorry. No money to play with. Flipside should make it 14-5. They're still playing with FAMASas. Their economy isn't great because every round they've won has been barely, with just 1 or 2 men still surviving.
So I'll talk about it quickly here. There's a difference between, like, when you're a very, very top level team, if you want to be the best in the world, there's a mindset difference between like not caring and wanting to crush every single in your mind that your is just like they are helpless. They can't do anything. Like for example, there's a player in Quake called Rafa that someone know, and this is like he's like amazing at this. Doesn't matter who he's playing, he will destroy them to a level where they're completely helpless. Yeah. Basically, there is no point at which he will let you into the game. At no point, no matter who it is, how much better he is, and what the situation is, he just won't let it happen because he'll always be focused. And it's as much as a good practice thing as it is a mindset of a champion thing. And I think that's really important. I think that's
it is
an important thing. So it might just be me, but
no, I mean, I agree with you, DDK, I really do. Full buy now by NaVi. They have better weapons than Flipside, who have been barely surviving the rounds and sees fight through the smoke to take down Berg as he pushing towards the B site. Benji has to play it really, really well. He's got terrorists coming in from short, and Twist is unable to hold them off. One is able to push through. Starix will get a frag on Twist in the A site. There are terrorists all over the map. They're spread like flies. And Flipside don't really know what to do in these kind of situations. This time round, no messing about by NaVi. They want to end this, and they want to end this fast. They'll probably make it 15-5. Zendi now, the only player for Flipside with a FAMAS on it. I mean, one thing I want to say, while we have the moment, it's a real pleasure to be casting with you today, DDK. And it's really nice to be casting to all 100K of you who are watching today's stream. We hope you've enjoyed the stream so far.
There are 100,000 people on this.
Yeah, 100,000. And it's a pleasure. I'm getting a bit sentimental here, but it's a real pleasure, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. From myself, from Vela and DDK, from our hearts. We give you this thanks.
And I'm glad that NaVi picked up the pace in that last round. They got the simple entries, and they just worked together as a unit there instead of working individually, which is where we were calling them out for the complacency, because they're just like pushing areas by themselves. Which is just
they didn't catch
it's just the complacency.
They have to keep focused because they've got a long tournament to play yet, with many hard games ahead of them. So can't get complacent yet.
NaVi definitely are going to be contenders for top 4 as well. Very strong team.
They're a very strong team, and they're proving that with their destruction of Flipside. But Benji starts it off good with a pick at mid. Berg pushing forward. There's quite a lot of terrorists. He drops the bomb. Another team pushes through, does quite a lot of damage on Starix, puts him down to 21 HP, and a few licks of damage on Seized as well. They've picked up the bomb. They've got a man advantage now on the CTs. I don't know if it was a good choice to push and get that frag, but they've definitely broken that B push that was coming in from the T's, and a nice push by Twist towards mid to get yet another frag, as Flipside might have stolen this from NaVi, even with that motley purchase. I mean, there are 2 players really without proper rifles. Edward will get a frag on Twist. Seized is ready for Dumas, and I don't know why they're pushing now. The CT's giving it away. They've lost 2 men already. Benji will get the frag on Edward, however, to make it a 1-on-2, and Seized is on his own with the bomb. 2 CTs at mid. I don't think that's really a great choice to make, because you've given away both bomb sites, so he can plant it in any site, and you don't even know which site he's going to plant it in.
You can see how clueless they are at the moment.
Yeah,
whilst the bomb is going down. So there's actually this much time. Seized actually, he might not know how far away they are. If he knows how far away they are, he gets a perfect place to he can find 2 1-on-1s, and then he's going to win it. He should be able to win it.
They're pushing one at a time. Zendi throws down that flash. It's not a really great crossfire, but they'll make the frag anyway.
Yeah.
And they'll get the round from NaVi to make it 15 to 6 for NaVi.
Yeah, it was a tough situation for Siege just because he didn't know how far away they were. If he had any read on their positions there, he could have made a much better play off the plant. Because off the plant, when you're in 1-on-2, your single goal is to find a very quick 1-on-1 so that you can create a 1-on-1, another 1-on-1, then maybe win. Because otherwise, you've got 2 guys bearing down you from 2 angles, it becomes too difficult.
He was lucky as well because Zendi was lucky, sorry, that Edward didn't land the headshot on him because he saw him straight away. If he made that shot and took down Zendi, it would have been a 1v1 and it would have been absolutely horrific for Flipside. Either way, Benji now still playing with the AWP. He misses that shot on Guardian. Guardian will probably make the shot anyway, but Dumas there in support to push through, and Benji will take down Edward. This is a great start here for Flipside. They've done a good job taking control of mid from the terrorists. Zendi taking down Zeus as he tries to cheekily push into the site from the side of the smoke, as it's now a 5-on-2 situation. Flipside looking pretty solid this round.
I love this new trend we're seeing. The teams go for these mid pushes with M4s, like in amongst like buy rounds like this, because it's not even like a big risk or anything. If you have the proper nades and you have the AWP distracting like that, even if he misses or dies, you can get the trade. And this was forever a big issue on Mirage, is that if your AWP goes down on a 1-on-1 in to the AWP who's on the T side, suddenly that free frag at the start of the round creates huge issues.
Yep.
But you can solve that by having a very simple and safe presence on middle, even because they can't really punish you very easily. So I love the teams are doing that now.
Yeah, it's great. It's really, really nice proactive CT play, and it really works out. And again, the fundamentals, yes, 1-for-1 trade. If you're going to do something risky, make sure that you can get the frag back if you lose a player. Very aggressive here by Twist. He gets the leg shot. And on an eco round, he has to be really careful. I don't know how he survives that barrage of bullets. And he throws a nade as well. There's quite a lot of spread damage on the terrorist side, but not enough to get a frag. Benji coming in. Oh, he misses a shot.
They didn't even know he's
there. They don't even know, like, what's going on? We're getting hit from everywhere. You land the shot, Benji. Oh, the terrorists, they've been badly hurt. They've just been completely ravaged in the mid part of the map. Nice shot there by Twist as well. Twist, don't kill your teammate. You've only got 2 health. Chill out. Guardian going towards the A site with the bomb.
How in the hell did Twist survive that? Is he like Neo entering the Matrix?
Oh yeah.
Was there some bullet time going on there that I didn't see?
He gets a frag on it, and Twist that he shouldn't have got. Twist should not. He should just hide. You have 4 teammates who can definitely take care of Guardian. He's not so dangerous that he needs every single one of you. But 15 to 8, NaVi still 1 round away from ending this match. But Flipside making the score a bit nicer to look at.
Oh yeah, I mean they have the 2 AWPs now as well, so this gets kind of dangerous unless NaVi actually do a set play. I feel like a set play would be really nice from them, where they hit a site with coordinated grenades to smoke off all the angles that can be troublesome with the AWP and just get the bomb down fast. That's what I mean. And
you know what I think right now? I think NaVi are thinking ahead, and they're thinking, you know what, let's not show all the tricks we have in our bag for future teams. Let's not do that. We don't have to do that. We don't have to use all of our set plays that we have and any strategies that or tactics that we have. We don't have to show them. That's a window smoke coming in from Zeus. Should allow them to get control of window.
Oh, he missed it!
He needs to practice his basketball hoops.
He missed it. And now Seized, why is it smoked?
This is not a bad smoke for Seized, actually.
Maybe that was the intention to actually get him past the connect.
And we're the idiots.
It's very possible, actually.
But
I don't think so.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, I was joking when I said it was a good smoke.
He was going for the window.
But Seized is able to now push in from connector. He doesn't see anybody. It's an A execute coming in from the terrorists. Berg is in a good position to take down Seized. He pushes, but his spray down's not going to work. It's actually Seized. 3 entry frags coming in from NaVi. Complete destruction. Looks like they're going to put the nail on the coffin on Flipside, as they have complete control of the A site. Twist is on his own with the AWP. He'll be finished off by Guardian, this time with the AK-47, and NaVi make it 16 to 8 against Flipside, finally putting an end to that match and getting their first win.
Absolutely. So there you go. It's